What is the 8-8 portal bringing in? And as I just noticed what the themes have been around for Twin Flames and seek some intuitive guidance here to share a message with all of you. A very prominent theme has been that we are learning to trust our inner voice, and it has been something which has been in motion for a while, and now it is literally rising to its full power, where you are learning that my inner intuition is my guide on the journey. Many twin flames are also learning that the soul is the one that has orchestrated the journey, and it is safe to trust that soul aspect within you, the energy that you really are. The frequency of the soul is what you can actually trust, is what is bringing in your upliftment on the journey. It's bringing in the new phase in the journey as well for so many twin flames. And the power that the matrix has held on us is coming down. So the power on the collective twin flames, the matrix where we are born, it gives us very self-limiting beliefs, it gives us an imposter syndrome, it gives us low self-worth. So many twin flames will be feeling that I can safely trust in the plan of my soul, which is unfolding along with my twin flame journey, through my twin flame journey, more than the voice in my head that tells me, that I don't trust it, I still have doubt about the journey, I don't know if union will happen, I don't know if I am really making any progress, or any kind of other self-doubt, maybe with regards to wealth. It can be with regards to health, it can be with regards to your situations in life, your 3D situations in life, the doubt that comes in. The voice of that doubt you may feel is less and less significant, and there is some inner trust that is developing in this journey being divinely guided. So this is the second theme. A third very important aspect is that there can be wounds within twin flames that they earlier did not know how to release, or were very stuck in the energies, and now it's almost like there is an access way for you to allow that wound to be seen without any fear that you feel. It can be something deeply traumatic that you went through, that was very hard for you to allow yourself to feel through, for you to acknowledge, for you to integrate within you. And the energy of the portal for many twin flames will bring in that release, that now I can actually finally meet this shadow within me, I can let this pain emerge, I can see face to face, and I can just feel it, and very easily, without any effort, this is getting transmuted. So hence it's giving way to a higher receptivity within you for the way the journey works, for the divine masculine, for higher grace, for blessings, and it's bringing a necessary push forward also. The more the blocks get cleared on the journey, which naturally happens on the journey when we meet our twin flame, naturally we are initiated into the dark night of the soul, which helps us heal. It's like healing in the darkness, healing in the night. Like night tends to restore our body's cells back into health. It's a very similar energy of the dark night of the soul. So some of these blocks, some of these wounds, they take longer because they're very deeply embedded, and they've also served as the foundation of our core identities through which we have operated in the world, such as an identity, unconscious identity can be of low self-esteem, and it could have been coming from very painful incidents that happened in childhood and repeatedly that kept happening, that formed the foundation of your identity, where you either started to overcompensate because of this identity, because of this experience being present. You maybe became a people pleaser, or you started to sacrifice too much of yourself. Many twin flames become the ones who rescue others at a cost, to themselves. So all of that it's predicated, it's built upon this inner experience of being shunned out, or not being accepted, or not fully being loved the way you are, not even being celebrated for the way you are. Like, children need to actually be celebrated, and for children to truly feel that they are wanted. And many don't go through that experience, and many sort of live in this shadow of doubt and guilt, and feeling like we are burdens, on our parents or on our family. So these can be some very core painful memories which are now becoming accessible for many twin flames to just come face to face with that core memory, or that core pain where the pain was stored. So the portal brings in such energies where you can release it very, very, easily. It can happen through a dream state. It can be that you're dreaming of maybe your inner child, you're dreaming of something else which is very profound, a very something from your past, something from your childhood. And dreams may never be very straightforward, they are not straightforward. They have a language of a certain symbolism that our subconscious minds applies to these dreams. So such dreams can be coming in where you feel a certain softness in your demeanor. The softness is restored to your being because that hardcore painful block is being released, or you are able to access that block very easily now, and it's leaving your system. The opportunity is present, and once this block leaves you, naturally you are very easily able to move to the next phase of your journey. You become receptive to what the higher energies bring into your life as the next phase of your journey, right? A lot of healing happening around the sacral chakra. I intuitively feel that you may be experiencing sensations, you may be experiencing coolness in the sacral chakra, and this is a wonderful sign that emotions are being healed, because this is also coming very close to the full moon that is on the 9th of August. And the portal energies, they stay important, relevant, prominent for many, many days before the portal and after the portal as well, right? So this is what the 8-8 portal is bringing. And overall also, Mother Earth is going through so many shifts and changes in the last few months, and these are also changes that are going to happen in the next months. We are experiencing seismic changes. We are experiencing earthquakes and such things happening in different parts of the world. We saw volcanic eruptions recently, and we're also seeing a lot of flooding and other things. Maybe in your own area you may be experiencing something. So even Mother Earth is in a process of releasing low vibrational energies that are stored in her system. And we ourselves, our entire body, our entire energy is connected to Mother Earth, because Mother Earth is ascending. That is why we are ascending right now, because she is shifting from a lower dimension to a higher dimension. We are responding to the same shift. Of course, we as twin flames are more receptive to that shift compared to others who may not be on a very direct spiritual awakening path. So it is very, very useful. Like, a repeat message that I've been seeing for the last few days has been to connect to Mother Earth. It has reached me through so many different sources that connect very deeply to Mother Earth. It can just mean walking barefoot on the ground and expressing your gratitude to Mother Earth. You can just sit and just set the intention of connecting with her, feeling her love. it can really break the barriers within us, especially if you have a barrier of receiving love, because Mother Earth is in a motherly energy, and a very ancient motherly energy. So if you really allow yourself, if you feel safe enough to receive her love, that love can truly heal any wounds, any blocks that you feel at the level of your heart space, at the level of your heart chakra, in terms of receiving love, right? Especially if you've had a lot of mother wounds. So, this is my personal experience that it can be truly healing, truly liberating. So, connecting with Mother Earth, grounding ourselves, drinking more water, walking barefoot on the grass, in the soil, really connecting with the essence of what it is like to be in this physical incarnation, perhaps coming to terms with it. For many twin flames, it is very hard. For many spiritual seekers, it's difficult to accept the physical incarnation because of the pain that it has caused all our lives, so it's time to start accepting your incarnation here on earth with more gratitude, more openness, more love. And like we started in the beginning of this video, that to trust the frequency of your soul, to really just trust how the journey is happening with regards to what the soul intends for you to experience. So this is what it is. You trust that over the pain, over the suffering of the past, over the mental narratives, especially the belief systems that our mind has constantly focused on over and over and over, about how painful it is, how difficult it is. That shift is anyway happening where more trust is developing. So if you anchor that in by consciously connecting with Mother Earth right now, it's going to be so useful, not just for the 8-8 portal or the full moon, both incredible times to do this, but for many months to come. And this can actually bring in a complete shift in the way we are receptive to love, as I shared, but also it can increase joy, it can increase trust, it can increase a state of faith in the events in our life. It can anchor us into our current physical incarnation, right, with more willingness, with more flow, with a certain trust towards the incarnation rather than a resistance towards it. So this is what I want to share. Thank you. Someone asked me to share this, and I'm glad that I did. For many of you, the recent podcast that I just posted on my YouTube channel, the video previous to this one, will also resonate in the context of the 8-8 portal. It's titled as Why You Cannot Fit Into Society Anymore and Shouldn't Try. It's very much capturing the energy of the 8-8 portal, where many twin flames are ready to release the mental prison, the self-limiting beliefs, etc., and are open to accepting their uniqueness, which is the pathway of the soul. The soul experiences this lifetime, it experiences an incarnation to also express its uniqueness. Every individual is unique. So that can also be a wonderful healing podcast for you, if in case you are finding it a little difficult to let go of negative or limited belief systems or of the matrix completely. If you wish to work one-on-one with me, click on the first link in the description, see the types of sessions that I offer, and then email me to book a session at a mutually convenient date and time that we set on email, not necessarily through the link. And you can also subscribe to my Patreon, where videos go much deeper. There are lots of spiritual videos I post. I will be posting a deep dive, kind of a reading. I feel guided to do something like that very soon on Patreon at tier 1 level. And there are 2 tiers at Patreon. You can check that out. Okay, I'm sending you love.